Tired of cryptic curl commands? Meet HTTPie, the command line tool that makes talking to the web APIs as easy and human friendly as browsing the web. Whether you are testing, debugging, or just exploring APIs, HTTPie simplifies it all with its simple natural syntax and beautiful colorized output. You don't need to use Postman to see request and response headers, as it provides you the info right there in an easy color-coded readable fashion. And with equal ease, you can pass custom headers, authentication information, etc. In this video, we'll dive into how HTTPie lets you send any request, work with JSON, and supercharge your API workflow without the headache. We'll see how easy it is to send a get, post, put, patch, delete requests with JSON payloads, form data, custom headers, and authentication, and see the request and response header information in a nice color-coded way without leaving the terminal. First, let me Google HTTPie, and it brings us the link to the website. Click here. HTTPie makes APIs simple and intuitive. It's available in a sleek graphical interface for the web and desktop, but in this video, we'll cover the terminal, which probably is the most widely used. Going to the docs and then CLI docs, HTTPie is designed for testing, debugging, and generally interfacing with APIs and HTTP servers with simple natural syntax and formatted and colorized output. Here are the installation instructions for macOS, which we'll do in a minute. For Windows, you can use Chocolatey and various Linux flavors. Okay, let's follow these commands to install it on macOS. In the terminal, let me type brew update. Next, brew install HTTPie, and it is done. It provides two main commands, HTTP and HTTPS. Type HTTP-version and HTTPS-version, and we see that it is successfully installed. We will use some public APIs hosted by JSONplaceholder.typicode.com website. These are free, fake, and reliable APIs for testing and prototyping. They have several endpoints we can use, and we'll use these endpoints for our demos. Let's click the /get endpoint, which brings all the posts. Let's copy this endpoint and make this GET request using HTTPie. So type HTTPS, the HTTPie command, and paste the URL here. GET is the default mode. That's it. And we see nice color-coded formatted output. Scrolling up, we see the response headers right here. This is so easy and helpful. Going back, let's make a request for a single resource, so /post/1. Let's do it in HTTPie. So again, HTTPS followed by the URL /1. Now we can also see the request headers. So let me go and add the -v flag for verbose. We see the JSON response, the response headers, and also the request headers over here. This is the get URL requested, and here is the response with the 200 code. Let's go back and see how to pass request parameters. So click on this endpoint for comments with post ID 1. Let's copy this. So HTTPS-v and paste this URL. To pass the request parameter of post ID equal to 1, let's remove the question mark and make this post ID equal to 1. That is the syntax for passing request parameter. We see the same response. Scrolling up, we see the get request URL with the question mark post ID equal to 1. We can pass multiple parameters to filter it further. Let me copy this name. Now to our request, let's add another request parameter, name equal to, and paste what I copied. And this time we see just the one node. Scrolling up, we see both our request parameters were added to the request. Cool. Alright, let's now see how to make a post request for the add operation. So HTTPS-v for verbose, then post to indicate a post call, and then the URL. For the JSON payload, we need to have this structure with user ID, title, ID, and body. To pass JSON payload for key value pair involving non-string values, so user ID put a colon equal to sign and then the value. Similarly, ID colon equal to and then 1. For string value for title, just the equal sign and the value within double quotes. Similarly for body. We see the new resource created. Now let's do a put request to update a node. So change the post to put, and let's say change the title. Empty node. Oh, that is because even though we added a new record with the post, since the APIs are fake, the data was not persisted. So let's do it with user ID 1, and again no response. Oh, I forgot to change the endpoint. So it has a /1 or ID. So let me put /1 to indicate that we are working on ID 1. Now we see the change. With the patch, we can just change an attribute. So let's say the title. Request type is patch. OK. And is changed. Let's try the delete method. Same endpoint. Let's replace patch with delete, and the ID 1 is deleted. Not really here, as this is a fake API, but it would delete it if it was a real API. Now what if we want to pass basic authentication to the request? So let's remove the delete to a get using -a and the format username : password, pass the authentication info. And scrolling up, we see the authorization header. We can change it to the digest type request by appending -auth type equal to digest. It provides a secure challenge response mechanism for verifying user credentials without sending the password in plain text over the network. Now let's pass a custom header. So we can add it by adding towards the end myHeader : myHeader value, so in this format. And here we can see our custom header in the request headers. Now what if we want to just see how the request headers and request is going to look without actually sending it? We can add --offline to achieve that. And here we just see the request as it would be sent. Now we saw this post request earlier where we send the payload in the JSON format. Finally, what if we want to send it as a form data? So let me remove the --offline and replace it with -f to indicate form data. And as you can see, the request type is application/x www form URL encoded. So as you can see, HTTPie is so easy to use, and it provides nice formatted colorized response with rich details. Thanks for watching.